Case the producer.
I got freeze on the track, boy.
What is good, YouTube family? It's your favorite producer and hook artist, Case the Producer here, and I'm back with another special Ableton tutorial for y'all. And it's really about something that I didn't think was possible in Ableton, but I finally figured out how to do it. And that is recording vocals using a playlist function, similar to like how Pro Tools and other DAWs are set up to be able to use and things like that. I figured out a way where you can record your vocal, and then without having to even go in there and make a new audio track and drag it over, you can just keep going and make playlists similar to how Pro Tools and Reason, all those other things do. So I collabed on a beat with my boy Freeze on the track, and I'm about to throw a hook on there, and I'm about to show y'all exactly how I go about it. I'm going to be using an Ableton Push 2, but if you don't have one, don't really sweat it. You can do it without one. It just makes it a little bit easier, and the workflow is just a little bit better doing it with a push, but you can do it either way. So without talking too much, let's get right into it. Alright, so this really shouldn't even take long because it's actually a really simple process. And like I said, it's way easier to do using the Push 2, or maybe even the Push 1. I've never had one, but maybe that one too. But it's easier using a push rather than doing it on the computer because you're kind of using session view and arrangement view both at the same time. But if I go up here, it will be recording in here live. I don't have to actually visually switch to the session view. Let me see if I can back out. I don't have to switch to this view in order to do it. It works in session view from looking at arrangement view. But that's with the push. If you don't have a push, you are going to have to go in there and actually go into session view and, you know, click around a little bit more. But here, let's see if I can get this angle for you. Okay, so here I'm going to add a audio track through the push. I'm going to try my best not to really touch the computer except to add my placement on where I want to record the hook. But let's load a default audio track, and I'm just going to put my custom effects on there real quick too. Where did I put them things? There we go. Okay, so I got the vocal preset all loaded up, and let me turn my mic on. I probably should have done this before I started recording, but whatever. I might just cut this out, might leave it, who knows. Hook. Alright, now I'm going to record enable, hold record on the push, and press the track you want to record enable. Okay, so now the mic should be going. Let's see. Yeah, there's feedback. Alright, so really what you do here is, I'm trying to get the best angle. I really need one of those desktop camera holder thingies. But you see how it's all lit up and ready to go? Now, if you just select where you want to start recording on your computer, let's see, I'm going to start recording a little bit right before the pre-hook. So right here, there's pre-hook. I'm going to start it right there. Alright, so back down here, when you run record, basically each one of these squares is a playlist in the session view. So if I start recording here, so now it's recording, and now I will be recording my vocals right here, right now. Now, if you take a look here, it's recording on the arrangement view. Let's see if I walk up to the mic. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One check, 1, 2. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, so you can see the vocals came in there, right? Alright, so now, let's say that's a bad take. Oh, I don't like it, whatever. So now, let me zoom out. So if I just hold record and go right back to this, well, let me take this marker off because it's not really helping anything. Alright, so now if I hit record, hold record, and then move to the next one, this is basically another dub. It's another take. Now watch. now we're recording basically another playlist on that same track. I didn't have to make a new audio track. I didn't have to, you know, duplicate anything, and it's going over there. And the cool thing about this is it's non-destructive. So that last take that I made, it's still there. If I switch over to the session view, just hit tab, you can see it right there. Right there. There's 2 blocks. And basically that's really it. You can do this up to, I don't know if they have a limited amount of times you could do it, but I don't know. It's a crap load of times you can, you know, make another dub on this. And if you happen to run out, you could just make another audio track, and then I think it's like, I don't know, I want to say maybe 16 dubs, maybe 24, I don't know, but it's a lot. And if you know you record good takes, you really don't need that many. But you can take these, and each of these will be an audio track that you can edit. And when you're done recording all of your takes, when you have that good take, you can just take these and drag it right on over to the arrangement view, and there you go. And you're able to, at that point, then if you need to, you know, copy and chop and mess with all your dubs and stuff like that, then you can make a new track, new audio track, and drag another take onto there and start cutting the parts that you want, and then put them all together on one track. But this is the way that I found out to actually be able to record, record using playlists in Ableton, using the push. So when I'm in here recording hooks, I just go back and forth between the mic, boom, and the push. And once you're done, you just put them all together and you're pretty much good to go. And I've been recording like this for about almost maybe a year now, using the push. And that's really how you do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and record this hook. I mean, I wish I had a way to plug in the sounds of the computer so y'all can actually hear me while I'm recording, but I'll just go ahead and record the hook and then show you the takes that I have after I'm done, because I don't think you all want to sit here and just listen to me stand in front of this mic and just bounce around like an idiot screaming at a big piece of metal. So I'll be right back after I'm done recording the hook, and I'll show you what it looks like, I guess, after you're done. We'll see how many takes I had to do to even, you know, get the right take done. So back in the flash. Okay, so check it. Shout out Underbelly with that one. But okay, so the hook has been recorded, and this is how many takes I needed. The longest one is the main part. I don't know if you can see it there. If you can see it on the screen, can you see this says hook right there? Yeah, this camera sucks. Just knocked over my water. Okay, it's closed. Alright, so this track right here is my main vocals. You can see I had to do that a crap load of times. And this one is like the first ad-lib. And these are my little side vocals that I do on the sides and stuff like that. And this is all it turned out to be right there. I'll give you a quick preview of this. I won't let you hear the whole thing until me and Freeze release it. And I'm gonna send this project back over to him so he could mix it and all that stuff. Apply his magic frosty touch to it. But here's a quick preview, just the hook part.
All my life I'm living for this moment right here. Oh, yeah. Never taking losses, keep it going right in. Looking, you can't see it, still going like it. We're down, we international on the move, and we popping out of break. Whipping like a Tokyo drill, rocking in the Tokyo drill, smashing on the Tokyo chill, steady counting Tokyo chill. We been moving Tokyo bricks, let it 40 back in the States, running with a new tap out of Tokyo, yeah.
Alright, so that's a little sneak peek of the next collabo banger with us. But yeah, so just like in the last little portion of this video, each time I messed up, I just did another one. Let's see if I can silence these or solo it so you can like hear. When I press this, it's going to be playing from the session view in here.
That's all the tracks right there. There we go. That's all the tracks right there. You can see they're pretty basic. They just keep stack the layers. But yeah, so like this one. See if it plays.
Yeah. All my life I'm living for this moment right here. Never taking losses, keep it going.
And you know, each one of those takes is just like a normal playlist. If it was Pro Tools, Reason, everything else, just normal playlist. And I could take those, and each of them, like I said, they're just a nice little WAV file in that block. And you just press on the take you want, hit tab, and drag it over to the playlist. And also, if you're recording like this, make sure you hit this guy when you're done. This one right here. That is going to make it so it kind of kicks it out of playlist or session mode and makes it so it's playing, you know, live here. If I were to hit one of these take buttons right here, then you notice how up here it blurred out. Shut up, me. You notice how up here it blurred out. So when I play it, like if I start the playback in the middle of the hook, it's going to start in the beginning of this little block on the session view. It's going to start from the very beginning of that, and it's not going to be live with what you see in the arrangement view. So when you're done recording, just make sure you hit that little orange square up there, right in the middle of the camera. And pretty much that's it. So yeah, really this will probably be the next hook I release, maybe, unless I make a bunch of other ones beforehand. But yeah, get ready and stay tuned for the release of this collab with me and Freeze. This one is definitely going to be a hit. Alright, oops. Alright, and that's all. So until next time, music family.
For this moment right here. Never taking losses, keep it going right in. Looking, you can't see it, speeding, going like yes. Now we international on the move, and we popping out to bring all the tools and make a Tokyo hit. Whipping like a Tokyo drift, rocking in a Tokyo fit, smashing on a Tokyo chick, steady counting Tokyo chips. We be moving Tokyo bricks, let a 40 back in the States, running with a new tap, got a Tokyo